Are you okay if we talk about growing your bank account today? Because we know that what you focus on expands. I'm here at the Lake Monona Business Center and LostOneMillion.com to talk about you. Now, when I talk to audiences about getting what you want, growing your bank account, living your passion, and maximizing your time, I ask them a survey question. And it goes like this. For those of you who are comfortable with talking about getting what you want, I'm going to want you to raise a hand with 5 fingers. Now, there's some of you out there who are not comfortable with focusing on what you want. And for you, I want you to raise a fist. I think this is a fair question to ask an audience, and even for you to take a few seconds here to ask yourself. Are you comfortable with talking about what you want? And if you're not, that's okay too. Part of my mission is to convince you that focusing on your bank account, living your passion, and maximizing your time helps other people. And when you are introduced to my easy system for getting what you want, encouragement, accountability, and small next steps you take, you'll understand that what you give is what you get. And I want you to focus on getting what you want, yet then going out in the world and giving others encouragement to help them get what they want. Well, let's talk about getting what you want today. Growing your bank account, living your passion, and maximizing your time. Now, this next Currency is More Than Cash Unworkshop series is going to cover several things during the first lesson. Those things, we're going to start out with introducing each other to one another, because we are a team. We are holding each other accountable after we encourage each other. Because encouragement without accountability is what? Entitlement. And we don't want that. We also like the idea of a mastermind group, of brainstorming and getting other ideas to figure out what small next step you need to take. After we do a little bit of introducing, we're going to go into goal setting. And I'm going to talk about what Matt Booth has taught me about writing down your goals, carrying with you in your back pocket or on your phone perhaps, and my favorite, which is always in our household, is putting Post-it notes up on your mirror, or even writing in marker exactly what you want to accomplish, either that week, that year, or that day. Powerful system. Now then we're going to move into 7 things you can do to save $500 to $1,000, because we want to get some money in the bank in order to give yourself some mental white space when things happen. That way you're always not stressed out because you're down to your last $20. Or for some of you, you're down to your last $10,000. I know many of you are in a monster season of success and have lots of big expenses, and there's many of you that have small expenses, and $20 is the same to you as the year that I lost $1 million. Now, after that, we want to move into the 7 steps to set a quick budget. Because I find that as soon as you can get your money, your income and your expenses planned out on paper, on purpose, before the month or week begins, the more money peace you'll have in your life. Less stress, less conflict, no fighting. Then we're going to talk about 7 reasons debt is deliberating. Because we've been sold a lie in the society that debt is the only way you can get what you want. And we're going to talk about the pros and cons of debt, and you can make your own decision on how debt fits in your own personal situation. I know one of the things Dave Ramsey taught me on how to make it back and more when I lost the $1 million was that my personal situation, like yours, is personal, and one size does not fit all. And there are some basic steps, some small next steps that we will lay out for you in Currency is More Than Cash Unworkshop series. Yet at the end of the day, you're going to have to take that information and do what's best for you to grow your bank account, to live your passion, and to maximize your time. All right, in the rest of week 1, we're going to talk about 7 fun things you can do at an unworkshop. Because here at the Lake Monona Business Center and LostOneMillion.com, we don't like systems. We don't like workshops or homework. We like unsystems, unworkshops, and fun work. Because we want to have fun, we want to get inspired, and get educated in a commonsensical way. Now, we also are going to review the small next steps of the big picture, financial picture in your life. Because there are major components to a healthy financial plan, and you need to know what those are today. Not that you need to do all those things, not that you need to get stressed out and go have conflict in your life because of them. Yet I find that I layer things in on my brain in advance, and that way the brain is amazing. It will stew on these things and ideas will come to you, and you can just write down these ideas in your notebook or journal or on your post-it notes on your mirror, and over time you just integrate some of these ideas into your life, and things just come to you in a series of events versus trying to cram for a midterm the night before, where what we know about cramming is you might remember it the next day, but you're going to forget it long term. And Currency is More Than Cash is all about locking in long-term results that you can maintain. I meet many talented people full of ideas and concepts that are beyond anything I would ever think of. Yet because they haven't learned how to lock those things in long term and do those small next steps each day, that they never wake up, poof, an overnight success. And when you break things down into small next steps, you will wake up an overnight success. Now, we also want to talk about reasons you care. Behind me is a USA Today. And on here, I'm starting to collect all the reasons why you care about growing your bank account, living your passion, and maximizing your time. I can't tell you what your reasons are. Yet I'm noticing some trends out there in the world. That 70% of you are living paycheck to paycheck. That 50% of you hate their jobs, and a higher percentage want to grow something on the side that either supplements their income or takes them out of their profession. And then 90% of you, raise your hand if you're one of them, run out of time before they're able to get everything done that they need to get done in a day. Whew. All right. That is the Currency is More Than Cash Unworkshop series. If you have questions, list them in the comments section below this video or blog post. I also want to talk to you about the roadblock stompers that we're going to bring up. And we'll talk about those in person or during next videos during the Currency is More Than Cash Unworkshop series. I need you to join the conversation. You need to join the conversation for you. You need to join us here at the Lake Monona Business Center for our Unworkshop series. Because I found out the year that I lost $1 million, and now that I made it back and more, I can share this with you. And in fact, I've been sharing it for years. Yet, change or next level or getting what you want comes from a forest fire moment. And what I mean by that is, in my life, what I found is the forest of trees in front of me are all those systems and beliefs that brought me to a certain level of success. Yet it takes a forest fire in front of me, and that's a burning down of all those trees. And as long as I don't walk too fast into that fire, or walk too slow and get caught in the fire that's maybe coming behind or going the other direction, I find that I'm walking in new growth. And you know what happens with new growth in a forest fire, right? Miracles happen. Things become better and you get to the next level. And that's perhaps what it's going to take in your life, is you've been to a certain point because of your beliefs, those trees in front of you. But now it's time to burn those down and get the new growth that you can get here at LostOneMillion.com, the Lake Monona Business Center, and the Currency is More Than Cash, workshop series.